ringside, Mafia. Talk to me, baby. Bouncing. Day one is just bouncing. Day one is just bouncing.
I done came
Day
in
one
turning
is
up
just
with
like
it.
a dude out now coming down like this.
Hey. I came in, I literally came in turning up with him too, because I'm thinking we finished. There we go.
Ringside Mafia,
There,
episode 12.
Yes, sir.
there we go. There we go. I thought that
I'm gonna just say
Y'all
the
see my
same.
excitement? Y'all see how I'm feeling? I am King Koley. You know what I'm saying? We got Slim Doggy Dog. How you doing today?
you already know who it is, man. Your boy Slim Ready, aka the Head Honcho. What's going on, King Koley? Talk to me, my week.
Talk to me, baby. We got the enforcer in the house, Rico. Talk to me, baby.
Man, we up in this piece, ready to do the damn thing.
And we got the right hand man, JG Beats. Talk to me, baby.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, say, man, hey, man, you already know who it is. Let's get it.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about and everything. But before we dive in, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ringside Mafia, man.
Hit that bell right there.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to sit here and do big things. Talk to me, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Further ado,
let's talk about it, man.
We got some stuff to cover,
Let's talk about it, man.
You already know how I'm feeling. It's Tuesday, so I'm in my natural environment. Feeling like I'm in Koley's corner right now. So yeah,
let's talk about it.
Has dethroned Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. How does everybody feel about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to kick this one off because, hey, Gunther is my guy. Gunther is my man. And all Jey Uso do is what? Lose, like I always say. He let us down with everything he go with. 51 days as a heavyweight champion, and he lost. Let us down once again. The little kid got beat up in front of his kid. Damn. What can I sit here and say about this, man? Yeet. Right. People on the internet today talking about I'm a hater. Oh, yeah, you a hater. No, I ain't like Jey Uso, all right? I like him so much that I hate how he's losing. I hate how he's getting booked. It's not 100% his fault. But the fact is, hey, he got to play the hand that he dealt. And guess what? I'm talking shit about him. He lost, and I'm mad about it. No, I'm not, because Gunther won. I like Gunther. See my
play. Talking about you mad about it. You know, doggone well, you ain't mad about nothing. You been rooting for Jay's downfall since he got the time.
Hey, because what he do? Now he's 1-4 against Gunther. He can't beat the guy.
Oh no, not one. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. My bad.
Hold your horses. Don't try to
I was thinking of something else. Continue.
He 1-4 against Gunther. He won a heavyweight championship. Cool. Is that a fluke win? That's what it looks like. So, IC title, 23 days.
Fluke win is crazy.
Like I said, fluke win with that. Money in the Bank, lost. Royal Rumble, he won. But guess what? He lost last year. Money in the Bank last year, lost. King of the Ring, lost. All he does is lose. He let us down. He is the modern day Jeff Hardy. That is what he is to me.
Yes.
All this flair, all this pizzazz, everything feeling good, looking good, deep glasses on. All he does is lose, man. It sucks. And I supposed to get behind this guy because his interest is good? I'm supposed to get behind this guy because he got a cool catchphrase? No. He just loses. Like I said, LA Knight should be in a better position than this. But we'll talk about that later on. But I said my little rant today because at the end of the day, everybody sit here and tune in to King Koley Title Tuesday, Koley's Corner, because everybody normally hear this, what I always say. He is the only guy in a year span that always went for the Universal title, the Heavyweight title, the Intercontinental title, the U.S. title, Tag Team Championship, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, Tag Team Championship, and he lost. He lost every single stipulation thing he can have. It's like all he does is let us down. And we're supposed to be 100% happy with him. He sells merch. How can I get behind a loser?
That's why you got his plates.
Got his place for content purposes.
Yeah, and you got his shirt.
Got it for free.
Yeah, hater, man.
So, Slim, you go ahead and kick this one off. I am not a hater. I am a realist.
You're a hater.
If this was a sports team, everybody that sucks on the team, you'd be like, they a loser. They suck. They lose.
I wouldn't. All right. So, anyways, so it's only one thing that I do agree with Koley on about his whole little rant about Jey Uso, and I do.
Shannon.
I know.
Damn.
I do agree with Cole when he says Jey is the modern day Jeff Hardy. 100%. He's super over with the fans, whether he loses or wins. You know what I'm saying? But his title reigns, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, if we're being completely honest, the title reigns are like, I didn't fully agree with the title reign. It wasn't that good, bro. He didn't get he defended it twice. Once was at main event, the other one was at what? On Raw.
That was it.
Versus Logan, and it was a freaking disqualification. Both matches, verse 7 versus Logan. Both disqualification matches. Come on, bro. And then he barely walked out of Money in the Bank. Come on, dude. Like, and that's my guy, bro. Like, I really was behind Jey. I argue with Cole and about his in-ring ability and things of that nature. So I am a really big fan. I just was really disappointed in the title reign. It wasn't that great.
Yeet.
No yeet.
There we go. Ramon, what you gotta say about it, man?
This is how I feel. Bro, Jay, you should have listened to your big brother when he told you, forget all this eating shit, go crash out on Gunther. You didn't want to, so look at the price you have to pay now. You lost the prized possession that you had for a few months, and then on top of that, if y'all watch WrestleMania, it took him 5 seconds to choke out Gunther. On Raw, from the highlights I saw, it took Gunther 8 seconds to choke out Jey. So that should tell you right there. You didn't put up a fair fight, my boy. So better luck next time.
Rico, what's happening, man? Talk to me, baby.
Come on, Jey. Come on, Jey. You got to give some love for that man. He went out there and put on for the people. He was a crowd favorite. And every time he came out, that's what we saw, right? Crowd going crazy, crowd going wild. What I didn't like, not necessarily saying that his championship run was trash, in the words of Koley, but what I will say is I did not appreciate that every episode them Air Force Ones was up in the air.
Yes.
Somebody laid him out every episode.
Yes.
In my humble opinion, that man was probably the most disrespected world heavyweight champion to ever hold the belt. Because he just didn't get no love. Every time he stepped out there, no matter what it was, at the end of the show, we see this man laid out. And I'm just like, the question I posed before that match was, what's the chances that we're gonna see Jey laid out tonight? Koley, what you say?
And the only thing is always for certain: death, taxes, and Jey Uso getting his ass whooped.
So he got a 1% chance, huh?
Yep.
And 1% didn't happen, man. 99% chance that he was gonna be laid out, and it was gonna be him losing that belt, whether it been from Gunther or Seth Rollins cashing in, and Gunther did his job. Gunther did his job.
I mean, if you want to be honest, from what y'all said before many times, Cody went through the same thing, bro. And I know he's not part of the topic, but he went through the same exact thing, and look what happened to him at Mania.
It was spread out. Cody was spread out. Cody had his days where he didn't literally get laid out in the ring. Like, he would go out, come out, do his thing, whatever. But man, Jey,
But
like, you can listen, man. If I had a nickel for every time Jey got laid out, bro, I could literally buy a Happy Meal. So that's how we going.
But if you want to be honest as well with the whole Jey and Cody thing, they both did the same thing. Came out every other week with the same promos, talk about the same thing. That Loki got irritating and kind of overbearing. Because it's
Man,
like, bro,
Bingo.
just do what y'all gotta do.
There you
There was
go.
more
It's
charisma.
more
There was
so.
more charisma in Cody when what he displayed than
Definitely,
with
but
Jay.
still,
Jay came out. Jay, sometimes looked like he just didn't belong talking with
Yes,
anybody.
thank you,
So,
thank you. I'm glad somebody else saying this, man.
you
As I
know,
say that, nobody wanted to agree with me when I said that. It looked forced. It looked like he didn't know what he had to say. Sometimes, like it was two promos, like he forgot what he's supposed to say.
yeah,
And I was like,
the
oh,
one before Mania and the one after.
yeah. And then like what? The one with the tag team with Logan Paul and Cena and him and Cody was in the ring, and he looked like it was hurting for him to be in the ring, gritting his teeth and what's wrong with this guy, man?
right.
Like a fiend over there. So
He
I was
always
like,
looking back at whoever is his partner and the stronger um, presence on the screen. He was always looking to
Hmm.
them
yeah,
in
Yeah,
all of his promos. If you notice that whenever you're in the ring and it's like him and his partner or whatever, if his partner is a stronger presence, he turned it to him looking like,
yeah,
"What you got to say? What you think?"
yeah.
And it's just
Because that's
like,
what Jimmy did. That's what Jimmy did for him. So that's the fact is Jimmy had more personality than Jay. I've been saying that for a long time. But it is what it is. This ain't a slander Jay
that's it.
moment.
not
That's
at
what
all.
it sounds like.
Hey,
What
it
it
like I said.
sounds like.
But like honestly, all right, let's keep it solid. Why are you behind Jay so much, Slim? Oh, like let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100 right here.
I love his in-ring ability. I think he's phenomenal. I think after all the work that he put in coming out of the COVID era, he deserves everything that he's getting. Even if he is constantly getting pushed and he's losing, he deserves it. He put the company on his back when nobody was there to get it and push it to bigger heights. Roman was not the only person pushing them to get this big TKO contract. Jay was right there with him. So yeah,
Negative. No, he
how
wasn't.
come he
No,
wasn't?
he wasn't. He
How
wasn't
come
the
he wasn't?
He just became the cash cow 2 years ago, so you can't sit here and say that was him. He was getting his ass whooped by Roman. Like I said, like so. How can you sit here and say he was the He was the person that was doing it. Drew
I said he
McIntyre,
was.
Randy Orton,
I said he was right there with Roman.
he's getting his ass beat by Roman.
respectfully, I think that
Does that take away from what I'm saying? Just because he was getting his ass whooped.
He
no,
was.
Kobe getting his ass whooped by Roman for 2 years in a row. That man was still
He did not get his ass whooped by Roman for 2 years because the second year he was getting his ass whooped by The Rock. He didn't get his ass beat by Roman like where The Rock was beating Cody
You heard me what I said. Roman
ass.
whooped Kobe's ass for 2 years in a row.
No, he
that,
beat him one
Two
time.
all of that,
years in a
all of that
row.
may be true, but Cody was still bringing in more money than Jay was at the point. So
Absolutely. Like I said, Jay was there. He was getting his ass
it's not,
beat.
and it's not like you said, it's not slandering Jay. It's just
Man,
like that was
I said
that
in
was
that case,
that
like I
put
was
some
said,
that
Roman
respect on
was
was
the
that
put some
was as
respect on my
Coley was
nigga name,
saying.
man.
That was as Coley was saying initially when Jay was going into Mania. He needs to win this championship so that shit can look good on Netflix, and it absolutely did every time it came out.
yes, it looked good. Run it back. Run it back.
But let's
Yeah,
just
that's
be
all we
honest.
had.
The California crowd really wasn't getting behind him.
Yeah, people
Like,
wasn't getting
I
some
mean,
people
it don't matter.
like
They still were able. It was still enough people out there to do the yeet
yeah,
yeet yeet, and that little bit of crowd that he was at with the kids. All of that shit is over, man. All that shit
I
is
mean,
over. You know what I'm saying? Like that is
over.
not saying it's over like it's done. I mean, like it's over with the crowd. All of them people love that shit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it gets played out. Your promos got played out. Always the underdog. Even with the championship, he's the underdog no matter what. People doubting him. All that get played out. And I said that like months ago. I said that at the beginning of WrestleMania season when he won the Royal Rumble. That underdog stuff is going to get played out. And boom, it got played out. Like I said,
Absolutely.
like this guy, like I say, he needs somebody there. He needs a sidekick. He needs somebody there with him. Like I said, hopefully he gets better. I want him to get better, but it ain't looking like he's gonna get better in that department. He could sit here and come out with the cool entrance, come out with the cool glasses and the cool outfits and pick up kids and eat and all that stuff in the third. Hey, it get played up.
so
Jay
do you
is
think this
Robin.
time?
Jay is Robin. He need his Batman. He
Yeah,
ain't graduated to being Nightwing yet.
I agree.
So
I
do you think
agree.
this time around he will finally take his brother's advice and
He should
actually
take his
listen?
He could have took his brother's advice. Hell, he could have took Gunther's advice. Gunther told me
Gunther.
Gunther told him you don't need no friends. You don't need none of that stuff. You need to be worrying about this championship. And like you want to go tag team. which we all sit here and say that's the stupidest tag team match. Even though, like I said, it's like they're like, come on now, like it was dumb. It does nothing. I told Slim earlier, everything that needed to be done with that tag match could have happened in a singles match individually. And like because the big groundbreaking thing was R-Truth coming into the title, like coming into the picture. Nothing outside of that was like groundbreaking. He could have won
Not at
against
all.
Gunther at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But anyways, enough with that and everything. So we sitting over here talking about Jey Uso. We went a whole 15 minutes talking about Jey Uso. But the fact is now, what's next for Jey Uso? Like what's everybody's opinion? What's next for this guy? Slim, I'm gonna let you kick this one off.
I honestly think Jay is going to possibly think about going back to getting his Batman. You know what I mean? And that would be Jimmy. You know, Jimmy's by himself. He's on the island over there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying he had the promo saying he gonna run it back, but I think he's going to get his brother so they can tag team again. That's what I think the route Jay is gonna take.
Ramon, what you thinking?
Same as always. If it's not Jimmy, it's gonna be Jimmy and the Bloodline. That he's gonna run back to, and they're gonna put him right back in that mist. Like, bro, just let him go dolo for a minute until he can get himself all the way together, and then you can go back out there and redeem yourself. Don't try to wing off of nobody else. Don't try to be no crutch or try to be somebody's crutch. No, you gotta be a man. Not saying that he's not, but you have to step up and do what you're supposed to do. So
All right. So the lesson that I hope that he learned was just like they tell you when you get on an airplane, put your mask on first before you try and help somebody else. He go out there. He go out there. He learned how to take care of his business. He learned how to focus on him. He gets stronger. He get better at what he do because he's great. He can be greater, right? Him going to be back with Jimmy is like not Batman and Robin. It's like the Wonder Twins, bro. And one of them is a bucket of water all the time. And I think that's Jay right now.
yeah,
The other one
pretty
can turn
much
into an
so.
animal. The other one can turn into an animal, and Jay the bucket of water. So we need to find something to turn that bucket of water into an ice
That's not what
sculpture.
I'm saying. Put some bucket of water. He's
No.
world heavyweight
Listen,
champion. Rico, what are you talking about?
Listen.
Jinder Mahal was also heavyweight champion too, but I don't mean that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That is
The disrespect that y'all.
Don't do
You know
that.
what the one thing that I gotta go though is that if we noticed last
Jinder
week,
also held it for 100 days too.
if we noticed that on Monday Night Raw, there's another match that the general manager is allowed to add somebody to, and I think that's gonna be Jay. So that's his way back into the picture. Is going through the King of the Ring. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a mystery person there. I was curious who that is too, but that's also a good take. That it could be him. But do you see him winning King of the Ring?
Oh man, he gonna do what he do.
Is that gonna be the next thing I sit here and say and add to that list of him losing? Yeah, like King of the Ring.
That's the only thing you didn't say. So let's see what happens.
We're not
he lost
about
King
to
of the Ring
have a
last year. He got choked out by
20-minute
Gunther.
rip session of Jey Uso, bro.
He got choked out by Gunther last year. Like, that was
We're
the
not
first
about to
person
do
Gunther
that,
choked.
bro. We not.
Yeah, because I mean, at the moment there are no surprise people that are coming into the WWE that he can throw in there right quick. So I think it's gonna be Jay for that, and we'll see what happens after that.
I actually hate that they displayed the bracket early because you saw Randy Orton on there, you saw like Asuka on there, you saw people like that in there. Like Orton been going for a minute, and like now they just showed their face.
Orton ain't been gone that long. He's been gone since Backlash. That's a month.
Yeah, he's been going. He ain't even been on TV.
I forgot who was on that bracket.
No, and then Asuka ain't even been promoted to make a comeback. Why they have her on
She
the
did.
card?
They promoted her on the
They showed the bracket before they did her promo, like her little promo. That was stupid. Yeah, so yeah.
Like,
well,
anyway,
I mean, they didn't even tell us Kyrie Sane was coming back that week. She came back, so
she just walked in.
Right.
They ruined that. They don't believe in just letting the music hit and let people be surprised no more. I hate that. But that's
And the crazy thing is, she came back and got into that Money in the Bank match, which is Wild.
And she went on what? She on the 3-match winning streak right now. So let her keep cooking. I'm happy for her. I love Kyrie. But anyways, we went off
Facts.
subject and everything. So if the rumor mill is correct,
Mm.
do we really need Gunther versus Goldberg?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start this one off. Hell no, we don't. We don't need that. I understand the Triple H promised Goldberg a retirement match. I understand that. We don't need this right here. He could sit here and go against Sami Zayn. He could sit here and go against anybody else, man. Like, why do we have to sit here and sacrifice our champion for this? I know Gunther can carry the match and make him look good and everything. Because last match I remember that he had, which was that night
The
of
Undertaker.
No, it wasn't Undertaker. Bobby Lashley. Like, he went against Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley made him look good because he ended up spearing Bobby Lashley off the stage, which was cool. All right. Good but we don't sit here and need that. Like I said, like he did redeem himself after that Taker match.
He literally had a
He went against Drew
boxing
McIntyre.
for
He went
him.
against Drew McIntyre, and he went against Drew McIntyre, Roman, and Bobby Lashley after that. He redeemed himself. But we don't need him. We don't need no more Goldberg. We don't need it at all. But the Saudi people sit here and spend their money and they pay for who they want. They sit here and say, and the guy was dead. Rest in peace. They said they wanted Yokozuna.
Bro.
Oh my God! Wow.
That's insane, bro.
They want legends over there.
Out of all the people, never mind.
Exactly.
That's not even cool. Bro.
Exactly.
I'm
just saying, with the right amount of money, in that light show, they could have brought them Yokozuna.
You know what?
Wow.
Holographic, whatever. I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
What they had Tupac at Coachella shit? Why not?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Who gonna fight a hologram Yoko?
Hey, you put the right person in the ring, they can make it work.
No,
okay. We're gonna see that person get bonsai'd by a holographic picture.
Dude, we saw a dude wrestling an iguana over the weekend. So goddamn it,
anything is possible in the world of professional wrestling. Okay,
this for sure.
Hey, off that, he got merch now. He got him pushing him to be on TV. The kids love
Mr. Iguana is OB now.
Oh, this for sure going on the real,
First time on TV, and he got all the love.
Yep, and I was one of those marks that was looking out for him too. Absolutely. Let's go.
Do we really need Goldberg versus Gunther? Hey, Rico, I'm gonna let you kick this one.
No, we need Iguana versus Gunther.
I'll actually take Iguana over Goldberg.
No, for real.
Hey man, in the day and age where they ain't, being honoring their word and their contracts and everything, I guess this is the thing that they got to do, huh? It's like Gunther and Goldberg had a piece. Gunther called out Goldberg in his little promo with
he gave him his props.
No, but later on, like I think a week or so later, he did kind of go
like the build up to Bad Blood, yeah.
Right, he took it right back from him. So there's some tension there. There's a little bit of plot in there. I don't know how much it's gonna be. Is this gonna be a Goldberg run? No, like will he win? Will it be
retirement? It better be a retirement match because all these matches that he do come back, it end up being a 3, 4, 5 match little thing. He was supposed to, he was on the video game cover, then he ended up having his championship reign. And
right.
Like I said, that wasn't a trash. It wasn't a trash run, but the fact is, all his matches was only fucking 15 seconds. So
and at some point, he's supposed to be a DLC.
That's Goldberg,
At some point, he's supposed to be a DLC in 2K25, so maybe they will give him a little run just so they can push that sale.
That's his figure that they keep showing on the DLC that's about to drop.
Yeah, so maybe they'll push him for a minute, and that'll give us a little bit of a sale. Hey, but no, I don't want to see Goldberg anymore. He was great while he was in WCW, and that whole streak that happened or didn't happen or whatever. Like I was all in and I was 100% behind the mystique of Goldberg. But Goldberg in the 2025 is like, dude, go sit your old ass down and let your son do some work.
Nigga.
Yeah, because the fact is, that's how I feel. I feel the same way because it's like, yeah. But the fact is, like, I don't need him. Vince told Goldberg ass no. Vince told him no. Tony Khan told him no. Triple H. What's up, man?
Triple H is honoring that contract with Saudi Arabia. So he told him yeah because he had to.
Hey man, listen.
TKO want the money. Hey, get the
That's what
money.
it
TKO
is.
want that
Bottom
bag.
line.
That's that about that. Let's speak on this match. Okay.
Talk about it, man.
This man almost made the Undertaker in Saudi Arabia, bro. He does not need to go up against Gunther. Gunther is a prized possession to the World Wrestling Entertainment. You dig what I'm saying? We do not need him banging his head up against the wall before he come out to the match, have a whole concussion, and then drop Gunther. Bro, no.
Locker,
No.
bro. Locker.
Hey,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
bro,
matter.
like talk about lockers. Like it's gonna make a damn difference whether the
I'm just
man
saying.
conscious or not. He go, listen,
Yeah.
I'm knocking on wood right now. I hope Gunther finish it quick. Choke him out, get his old ass out the ring. Happy retirement, Goldberg. Send him on his way. Give him his paycheck. Send him on his way, bro. Like Rico said, your son, it's his time to shine, my boy. Sit your neck back with your gold beard. Drink you a couple beers or something.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
like
I don't like it. I don't like it.
And you sit here and talk about him getting hurting himself. He hurt himself training. He knocked himself out training just now. Not like a few weeks ago. Yeah, he dislocated. So he knocked himself out training, hitting the turbo. All right, Ramon, man, finish it off, man.
No. No. Bro, this is not the early 2000s where it was you, Rock, going up against the Rock and Brock Lesnar. No, we don't need that. Oh, and Triple H. No, we don't need that, bro. Just stay where you at. Just enjoy the family and, enjoy the missus and just, because if you get in that ring with Gunther, okay. I got Gunther on that one.
He gonna try to cut Gunther in half.
Gunther
He
gonna
is
beat him,
going
bro.
to listen,
Keyword, try.
man.
Gunther's not going for that, bro.
Ain't no easy way, bro. Like
And I said Gunther not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, like I said, we gotta sit here and see. But like the fact is, Gunther gonna make him look good, and like I said, no matter what.
That was my next statement because
Yeah.
Gunther is not the Undertaker at that stage in time when them boys fought. So
Oh God, please don't talk about that.
he gonna absolutely put on for the people and make sure that this match is not a total fucking trash heap.
listen,
So
and
Gunther hasn't had a bad match yet. So
I completely agree with that because I know he can go. I want to see him first go, but
just don't
I
want to
don't
see
either.
it. Just flat out just don't want to see it.
bottom line.
So let me ask y'all this: do you think that match against Gunther versus Goldberg is equivalent to that tag team match at Money in the Bank?
no.
Worse.
Is it
Worse.
No, I mean, as far
worse.
as no, I mean, as far as this is a match we don't want.
No, it is. Like a lot of the Saudi matches I don't want.
Yeah.
This is the fact is, like I said, we just always got to deal with that. That like it's always that marquee match that I never want, and that's one of them right there. I don't want it. Don't need it. And
Like,
this is the one.
Like the one with Logan versus Roman.
Yeah.
Like
I'll give you one better.
what?
I'll give you one better. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That Cena Citizen match.
Yeah.
Dog.
You talk about you talk about killing each other.
Triple H towards pectoral the first 5 minutes of the match.
Bro.
How?
Because he went over the rope and he
You know how he do his little cup and he
Yeah.
tore that little piece of chicken tender right off the bone.
It almost messed up his WrestleMania match with Batista, but he got back and got healthy, and that's the game for you. But the fact that
What I want.
they paid that man Shawn Michaels that bag to get out of retirement. So the fact that Shawn Michaels, he honored that retirement clause. He was the only person in history that honored that. This is my last match. If I lose my career, he was the only person in history.
Yep.
But Saudi came. Take this money. Take this.
That's how
money.
they was throwing it at him.
Take this money.
Ain't no way you gonna take this from me.
And Sean had no choice but to say, you know
What?
what?
Let me get that.
One more match? Like,
Get that back.
You mean to tell me even if I lose, I still get that cheese?
yeah.
Do I get half up front and then half later, or do I get the whole thing afterwards?
He got the whole thing. He probably got a little extra for that too. You know what? Nah, he got a little more. Yeah.
Man, what?
but anyway, so we're sitting over here talking about now the champions and everything. So it looked like we getting a match that we do want. Well, I know for sure I want CM Punk versus John Cena. Finally happening.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that it is going to be in Saudi Arabia and everything in that match and that atmosphere. I'd rather have it at SummerSlam, but hey, gotta take it when I can. Hopefully it's not a one-off. If it is a thing, I really want to see CM Punk at the end, but hey, gotta take it when we can.
Mm-hmm.
So, how y'all feeling about it? I know I'm very ecstatic about it. The chemistry is still there. The little promo package of promo that they had last night, especially with CM Punk referencing something from 2011 when he called John Cena the Yankees and John Cena punched him in the mouth and everything, and he took the contract and ran away. And he did it again last night, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is grand. I was like, yes, I'm all in for it. I felt like a little Koley, even yeah.
I felt like a little Koley.
So, how y'all feeling about it? Like, let's say Ramon, kick this one off.
I called this months back that CM Punk will be one of Cena's last opponents during this run, and I'm excited. I'm excited for it. This, like you said, these two have history going all the way back, so this is not going to be a lackluster match. They're going to perform and put on the best match possible, even though we all know who's going to get the dub. But you already know I would want CM Punk to win. But I'm just happy that he's going to be in the ring with one of the
Why
goats.
you ain't rocking out with your man's 50 grand? So you talking about something you already know who's gonna get the dub?
Bro.
You supposed to be saying the best in the world is going home with.
He is the best in the world, but you already know who they have set up for that match to win, bro. We seen it with Randy.
You never know, man. Keep kayfabe alive. You never know.
Facts. But I'm all for this match. I can't wait for it to go down. So let's get it.
I really don't like it in Saudi. Rico, how you feel about it?
I don't either.
CM Punk made a statement about being the man that keeps Seth Rollins from being the World Heavyweight Champion. So, with that being said, it's gonna be a great match. And the minute he think he about to win, the O's start happening. That's what I see. That's what I see. I see Bron Breakker, I see a Bronson Reed, and I see a Seth Rollins with the wise man behind him, tearing off into CM Punk's ass, continuing that feud.
And you've never been wrong with your predictions either.
Man, I really want this feud to end. But yeah, go ahead, Slim. I think I'm already over that feud already. I've been over it.
It just
CM Punk and Cena. I'm ready for it. I would much rather it be in the States. Just like the rest of you guys. But let's see what they do in Saudi. We know it's gonna be about one of those big, stupid, gaudy titles, or it's gonna be about more money, of course. But let's see what they do. I don't think this will be a one-off. Cena kept saying one last time, like he been telling everybody that he been coming across and stuff like that, but CM Punk gonna be like, I ain't going nowhere. You feel me? I feel like he ain't gonna stop. But I feel like with him going to continue to keep chasing that, I feel like Seth will kind of interject. Like, oh yeah, you thought you was gonna shut me down, Mr. Money in the Bank. Nah, you ain't shut nothing down.
I'm really sick of this feud.
You know what I mean? And think about it. If we got, Gunther and Goldberg lined up, Seth cashing in on Gunther and Goldberg.
Not in Saudi.
No, you going
Not
wait
in
to
Saudi.
SummerSlam.
I mean, so yeah.
I don't know. But the
You
fact is,
know,
this is the curveball. This is the curveball, and 3 shows that I listened to, they all said the same thing because CM Punk has always been opposed to going to Saudi Arabia. So
that was
that's why John Cena sit here and say, "You got to follow me to Saudi Arabia."
that's it.
Like that's why he was so had so much emphasis on that. So they saying it's probably not going to happen in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be some type of curveball that he don't end up going against him in Saudi Arabia. So I guess we probably got to stay tuned to that. We still got 3 weeks.
Facts.
So
Now,
we'll see how
and
it
I was
goes.
just about to bring up that long-term storyteller because he dropped a tweet some years back telling, I think it was Miz, to go eat a giant dick off in Saudi or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll find it for you, but yeah, that happened.
What
Yeah.
CM Punk
that's
said that?
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
before
He
he was
said like
back.
so
That's
Before he
see
was
Punk
back.
Excuse me.
go over there and fight for your 2 for 20 pay-per-view over there.
He sound like a big hater.
That's when he was in AEW. So yeah, that's
That's
when
what
he
it
was
was. Yeah,
talking that stuff over there.
He was hating.
But also no. Actually, that Miz thing, he wasn't in AEW. That's when he was on that WWE backstage, and he said that.
okay.
Hey, oh
Yeah.
no, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Either way, that long-term storytelling is happening. Do it.
No, I enjoyed that part of CM Punk when he came back through that because he wasn't under WWE contract. He was under Fox, so that was
Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
and he was
and
able
there
to
was
talk how he
always the
wanted to talk.
tease.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There was
Yeah.
always the tease
So
Mhm.
that he might just come back sooner.
yeah.
yeah. So the fact is, I guess we got to wait and see how that goes. But one person we don't have to wait and see anymore
Ah,
is R-Truth, Ron Killings.
yeah.
So I say like yeah,
Facts.
and I love that he did that. Like I said, he can't like me. He sit here and striking while the iron is hot and changed his name so he can own the rights to his name and get more money and more lucrative money with his name
Yep.
when and if he decides to leave WWE and add more equity to Ron Killings. So that being said, comes out and he cuts his hair. First of all, he cut a promo first.
Yeah.
Then he cuts his hair and everything. And I'm like, okay. Then he made a video, made a live today and showed revealed more stuff to it and everything, which is cool. Playing his music in the background. Download that. I found it very funny. I like serious Ron. But the fact is, what do you see we getting out of Ron Killings? What are we getting out of this guy?
Ooh wee.
Like, are we going to get some type of title reign? Are we going to get a big feud? What are we going to get out? Slim, I'm gonna let you kick this one off.
Very shocking by him cutting the locks live
He
like
needed it too
that.
anyway. That was
He
bad.
definitely needed to let the hair go, but I didn't think he needed to do it in that manner. That was crazy. That was crazy. Truth, I mean, Ron, you could have did anything else to let folks know that you was really alive, and that you was taking back your name. You feel me? Cutting the locks like that one. But no, I'm killing. I don't know. When I seen K Quick, he just came out, he did his rap, he ain't do a whole lot of talking, but he was nothing to be played with in the ring. He was very athletic and he could put on a great match. So I'm hoping to see more of that. I'm hoping to see some awesome truth in there, with the aggressive side of awesome truth. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just really sitting back and go enjoy the journey, man, and see where he takes us with this, bro.
Awesome truth. Went against John Cena and The Rock that year, and sit here and put on a good match. Give me that R-Truth that sit there and took a cigarette and lit it up in the stadium. Give me that one. Give me that guy, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to feel the heat. I want to feel the burn. All right, Ron Killings that sit here and he left WWE, and next week he went to TNA and won the
NWA.
NWA World
Yeah.
Championship. Like I said, give me that guy. Like I said, the guy can go. Like I said, he's 50, 52, 53 years old. He's still moving like a spring chicken. So he's like, it's still good for him. He can sit here and make it happen.
Yeah.
Everybody talk about how good Sting was and all that in the third. Hey, R-Truth moving a little bit better than Sting.
Okay.
But anyway, that's a whole different subject, as I know they're on 2 different levels. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They like the way they're moving in the ring. Gotta sit there and give it credit because they age different. But Reek, talk to me, baby.
Hey,
What you
you
got
already
planned
hit on it,
for
man. I
R-Truth?
didn't get to see our truth in TNA, so and from all the videos that I've been seeing as of late with him going over there and talking about how they let him go, this and that, blah blah blah. Like he was seemed to be a bit more serious and a bit more hood.
Yeah.
I need me some hood. I need me some hood Ron Killings out there.
Yeah.
The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And guess what? Y'all about to feel it, see it, and experience it. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Put some respect on my name.
That part.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Ramon?
Like you, Henrique said, give me that TNA Ron Killings. Because that Ron Killings right there was a different animal. Like, K-Quick was cool, but TNA Ron Killings was not to be fucked with.
Yep.
Was not to be fucked with at all. So the fact that we getting this back, I'm ready for everything that's about to come forth towards that.
Hey, quick, came out there with Road Dogg and started rapping. About to get
Get
rowdy.
rowdy. Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody.
Yeah. Real different. Real different, man.
Yeah, that's
Man,
all I said. Like I'm all locked in with it. Like I said, I'm happy that he's getting the love and getting the push. I'm actually happy that he sit there and held out. He didn't take that first call, that second call, third call. He waited for
The top
Nick
man.
Khan, the top guy to negotiate. Sit here and say, hey, this is what I'm offering you. Nick Khan had to offer me. So I love it. I respect it. And it was all good. It feels good and it feels great.
I'm finna
What
say,
that
yeah, there you go.
I had paused.
Yeah, your
No,
camera
you
went
still
out for
yeah.
a
there. You
second, but
good.
you back.
You were still talking.
Oh yeah,
We
no,
still
it
had you.
said something about hand gestures and all that stuff. I didn't get it. Like, yeah, I thought it was a prop. I don't know what the hell just
Yeah, you good, you
happened.
good.
but the fact is like, so want him to sit here and do
Really
what he got
quick
to
though.
do. Keep
I was
getting his
trying to see if it
bag.
would bring my camera.
Yeah, I don't know because I guess I'm talking with my hands a lot. It say add engine. Like I don't know what the hell it is. Hey, shout out to
Facts.
Riverside. Shout out to
Really side, mother lover.
Riverside, folks. So we got an edgier and hard. We got a harder and edgier side of our truth, Ron Killings. We
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
already know we got this lady that's dangerous and she want to proceed with
She
caution.
wanna do what? Cole, say it again.
Proceed with
She
caution.
wanna do
She
what? Cole, say it again.
she won the money in the bank, and she's still telling us to proceed with caution.
Huh?
So, Naomi, will she be the first woman to have a failed cash-in? That's my question with this.
That's his question.
Coley, I first of all don't appreciate this
I
question
don't
being
either, bro. I
phased in
really don't.
that manner,
I don't either.
because why we got to wait to the black woman, the first black woman,
Bro,
to win Money in the Bank, to
bro.
be like, is she gonna fail? No, she ain't gonna fail. You know why? Because she told them all, watch your asses, we coming faster. And guess what?
You better
She got to
proceed.
show them, dog, caution,
Yeah.
proceed with caution. Fifth, watch your head. EO, watch your head. She coming for you. Whoever got that belt, man, they better watch their ass because she pushed Jade off into a car. She might push your ass down some stairs, off the bridge, into the river, wherever it go. But she coming for that belt, so you better watch your ass. No, she ain't
I
feeling.
like
She getting all
I
that.
like the I like the tweet she said today because they said Jay Cargill is made for a big push going into evolution. She said, "Yeah, big push
Yeah,
down
put
some stairs."
the stairs. That's right.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Slim, how you feeling about it, man?
I lost my voice on second. You know how I feel about this. You understand me? Fatal cash in, don't see it happen. Tiffy, time is up, baby girl. Title run has been mediocre, say the least. Tiffy, time is up. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Time to
you
proceed.
sit here and say that. You sit here and say that though.
She's about to make the whole entire locker room proceed with caution.
But we sitting over here, like I said, we sitting over here saying that though, right?
Yeah.
But the
Hmm.
fact is, it's another woman title reign that is trash and very stale. She over here doing backstage segments and not
Ain't
wrestling.
lying.
And over here making Nikki Bella hand last night and not getting no love, and that's Io. So why won't she not go over there and go get that title? And so why is the primary focus on
But you know,
Tiffany?
she already told Tiffany you was a pain in my ass for a year straight.
Yeah, I
She
get
didn't.
that. But she
That's
also
the
said
thing,
she also
though.
said she
Go
also
ahead.
said on the post show, all titles is
All
interchangeable.
titles. Anybody
Yeah,
can get it.
yeah,
Shit,
And
like I
might steal it
Becky come
from
out
Io.
talking shit
She just might
yeah.
go steal it from Io.
Then Becky came out talking shit.
Oh, she
because she
So
did.
knew
like
she wasn't gonna
I
come
hope
for
she don't
her.
go for no mid card
She knew
title.
she
I
wasn't
hope
coming
she
for
don't.
her. That's why she ran her mouth.
Yeah. Don't do no Austin Theory shit. I'm gonna be mad.
No,
I'll be
please
upset.
don't.
Man,
Facts.
right,
I'll
right.
be upset.
Nigga,
Yeah.
we've been waiting
So
16 years for you to show your face like this. Let's do this. You go out there and you do your damn job with a bang. Proceed with caution. All you, sorry.
yeah. Ramon, man, what's up? Talk about it.
Naomi, if you do decide to cash in, don't go for no midi. Go for the chef carry. Go for the 3, please. Because there's no point of going for the midi. We don't need that. No. You went through all this to get to this point right here, to get to that grand stage and get what you was rightfully yours. So I don't feel like she'll be a failed cash in. I feel like she would actually do what she needs to do and have that big push and get to that belt
I pray she don't.
again.
I pray she don't have a failed cash in. Because, like y'all said, we sit here and wait, and we get the first black woman to win Money in the Bank, and then she get the failed cash in. Hey, the internet gonna go
Yeah,
Oh,
nuts.
for sure.
yeah,
What's that black wrestling group on Facebook? They're gonna go nuts.
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of disgruntled people in
They're gonna
there.
be like,
Because
oh, WWE just whoop out there and blah, blah,
racist,
blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. Oh, a whole bunch of jokes.
If that were to happen, which is not, they gonna get the same reaction we got when we heard Truth got released about Naomi.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah,
we shall see. Not enough black
I
people.
think people was ready to riot off the truth, but I don't know about.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
They'll
I'm
be
just
like,
saying,
they'll be
like,
like,
Naomi ain't losing her job. She's just losing that briefcase.
yeah.
right.
But it's gonna be an issue though. Like I said, I feel it's gonna
it
be an issue.
is.
I really hope that she doesn't. I hope she doesn't lose. Who cares how long she gonna hold on to it? That was the second part of the question. I don't know how long she gonna hold on to it. I know that her and Jade right now is penciled in for Evolution. So I was just like, all right, I really want this feud to be over with too. I want her to get them
Facts.
back in the background and move on and go feud with somebody else. Like I said, like some of these feuds is getting stale to me, and I'm over it already. So yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I really want Naomi's to be a complete surprise on whoever she chooses to cash in on. I want it to be we did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Like we know she
Facts.
got it. Possibilities are always there, but this was one of the moments like, damn. I want her to have the Seth moment. I want Naomi to have the Seth Rollins moment.
Have the heist of the century.
To my Mania
It
31.
would really put the cap on this character. Like, just think about it, bro. The run she on right now, if she was to get, okay, women's division took up one of the banger matches, you know what I'm saying? Because Brock and Roman, that's always money. Cook up a banger.
I
Boom.
told you
The two women
who
go out there and put on the show. Tiffany get a good dancing partner. She go out there, or Io get a good dancing partner. They go out there, they put on a hell of a show. And then
Whoever
all
it
you
is,
hear
it's
is
gonna
that
be
damn
Bianca.
music come, and then she come out there and, man, what?
It's gonna be fire.
Whoever put on that banger spot is the opponent is gonna be Bianca, and she gonna be the one to snatch it from her.
And
Mm,
that's what I was just about to say.
mm.
SummerSlam. Bianca pretty sure gonna be in a title match in SummerSlam, and boom, that's when
Oh,
it
I
happened.
told you.
Bing bop, boom boom
If
boom bop,
Bianca
bam.
win the title, that's who she gonna cash in
there's
on.
that moment.
Bianca already got cashed in on by
I
Io
finna,
at some.
Yeah,
right.
she did,
I'm finna
and I was
say,
there.
I'm finna,
I was there.
I'm finna say, forget even cashing in on Bianca.
Right,
Cash in during the match and pin Bianca.
that part.
Yeah, that too.
That's the, you feel me?
Yeah, I would love. They need to book that and everything, and that would be cool. That would be
Yeah,
perfect. Like I said, I'm with y'all. I want Naomi to succeed. I want her to get this everything that
Mm-hmm.
she's been in and everything. I want her to get this spot.
yeah,
She deserves it.
yeah.
She needs it. You
Facts.
gotta have it. Let her have it and let her cook with it and everything. Because
Yes, sir.
TKO is always on some BS because TKO always about the money and everything. And that leads into the next topic right here. Is TKO ruining WWE? Got a lot of stuff going on with all this marketing stuff. You got them trying to cut money and save money all around the board. They got They got ladders with Fireball. They got tables with Slim Jim.
They got UFC 316 T-shirts. What the?
We got
Exactly.
we got like 1,000
Prime.
logos in the middle of the doggone ring, like they about to box.
Yeah, they're like they got all this, that, and the third. They want our tribal chief to sit here and take a pay cut. The person that sit there and put them on this pedestal for them to want to buy it. He the one that got it there, and they want this man to restructure his contract.
Bro, they got y'all he got y'all stock market booming.
Yeah,
Like on the 1st and the 15th.
he got it. He got it banging. He the one that got it there, and you want him to take a pay cut. They trying to here and penny pinch everything.
Man ain't got to do nothing but make one appearance every 3 months, and then boom. I done made a year's worth of money for y'all. Get off my back.
Right. That part. Yeah. He done made his salary by showing up.
You feel me? Like, come on. Go continue, Cole.
But sitting over here saying you come 3 times. How
oh my God.
Have you come 10 times?
No, for real. No, seriously. No Vinny.
Oh my God.
No Vinny. No Vinny. And that's just, the fan in me. No Vinny. I'm with Cole. No, show up to what? I'm not mad at them for looking at this contract like, hey,
dog
only been to work 3 times. It's July.
Yeah.
Dog been to work 3 times. It is July. Hey, fam.
And we giving him $15 million for this?
The crazy thing is, he said, I'm showing up when I feel like it. You supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. It's 2. I know. I know.
We need
some of the highest viral moments have been when he popped up, and they trying to take that money from him.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
The biggest one was at the Garden.
That's the thing, man. Like they always on this, who's getting the most views, who's getting this, who's the most viewed thing ever. Some of the top shit has been from him showing up. Whenever he. I mean, absolutely. The point is that do it.
No, I said our truth outdid CM Punk and Cena last night. 1.6 million. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So all of these, if that's the thing that they looking for, man, don't do this to him. Let him be that prime moment that when he do show up, it's gonna be some shit happening. It's gonna be impactfully.
But is it, like I said, with that though? Like I say, penny pincher. This is the problem that I'm having, and like I said, not just me. A lot of people. You sit here and release these people. Oh,
all
shit.
Right, there's Reed.
You sit here and release these people. Then you come out at the end of Money in the Bank. You come out after everything. Oh, this is the biggest gate we had. This record numbers and everything. We did this. It's like,
and that was a lie.
Yeah, like we go.
and this is what I'm. I don't want to cut you off, Cole. If you're gonna continue, but what I don't like is that you can tell Triple H is not speaking from. I could be completely wrong, because he's the chief of. I feel like when it comes to that, he ain't speaking from a knowledgeable place, bro. If you sitting in Gorilla all day, how you know what these numbers look like? You paying attention to what's going on in the ring, making sure your wrestlers ain't getting hurt, making sure the storyline is being continued, making sure spots ain't getting missed, and blah blah. How you know? You hear me?
Because when he walk into that motherfucking press conference, they hand him a piece of paper. Like, here you go.
Exactly.
Sign that.
No, read this.
Read this. And like, we got the biggest gate right here. Like I said, like, once again, record breaking numbers. And like, this is the most we did and everything.
Bro.
Hey, what you about to say, Ramon?
Bro, we was at the Royal Rumble, and let me tell you, from the nosebleeds on down to that floor, no seats. It was not one seat. It wasn't fulfilled. And at Money in the Bank, we saw what we saw. So
But
for them to say
it ended up filling out though. It ended up filling out.
But this is what I'm saying. At Royal Rumble, it was full before the show even started.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but Royal Rumble didn't have 2 shows. I was like, we gotta give the benefit of the doubt. It had 2 shows. They had to go across town, and that was a lot A lot of people was mad. Like I said, I went to wrestling Twitter, well, wrestling
Got
X,
you.
and then seeing it was a lot of people mad about the traffic and going from one stadium to the other and all that stuff. And that's why I ended up filling up eventually and everything. But yeah, I'm just sitting over saying you're releasing these people and you penny pinch, but you want to sit here and brag about the money that you're getting. Then you sitting over here got a fireball ladder. Then you made sure Seth won with the fireball ladder. God damn it, Rico! And then it's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here, man?
No,
Yeah.
You now you're gonna sit here and keep pulling out.
Sorry.
You're gonna sit here and keep pulling out table spots just so you get the Slim Jim logo out now.
no, for real.
I'm like, how often we gonna pull out a table now?
For real.
like that's gonna be the thing now. Like,
I mean,
I
not only that, you're rigging the announce table right in front of people. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
yeah.
Vince would have.
Right.
Call a spade, bro. Call a spade.
The ring was sacred with Vince. He stood. He wanted sponsorships. He took all sponsorships. He cared about the stock people and everything. But that ring was sacred.
Bro,
nothing was getting on that ring.
Nothing. But the WWE logo wasn't even in the center of the ring, bro. Literally just on the apron. Nothing was in the middle until the late 2000s. If I'm not,
it was on the turnbuckles. It was on the turnbuckles too.
So, yeah.
But that wasn't in the middle of the ring like the Prime fucking logo.
Vince wasn't having that. Vince wasn't having that. He didn't want
Not
nothing
at
on the
all.
ring. He didn't want nothing on the ring. He didn't want nothing in the middle. He didn't want nothing in the ring. Nothing at all. Like I said, he stood on that. I actually loved that.
Yeah.
Growing up, now I understand it more. Yeah, that's actually cool. It could be stuff around the ring. It could stuff be like lit up around on the Titantron and all that stuff during the match. And not on the ring. Not in the ring.
What happened to them?
Turnbuckle had 7-Eleven on that shit the other day, and I just looked at that like 7-Eleven had a turnbuckle, one turnbuckle.
What happened to the promo banners that he used to have around the ring?
Yeah,
what happened? Why they stopped doing that?
I mean, they got them. They got the electronic shit now. So
LED screen.
Yeah, they got all that stuff now. Like what they got stuff in the stands. People wearing stuff in the stands. The dude wipes. They had the dude white person over there that made sure they put the camera on. This is like crazy. Like TKO.
And this is why he's trying to buy it back.
Money.
TKO is all about the money, and they trying to sit here and save costs, and cut costs with everything and what they're doing. And I don't know. Hopefully, it's getting better. It get better and everything. But
this is my take, real quick. All these cuts that they doing, bro. Before the cuts, we damn near saw everybody on TV. It's a couple people that I have not seen in a while, like S Santos.
Yeah.
Only time I seen him, the last time I seen him was at Worlds Collide. Other than that, I didn't see him before that. Bro, where is Ludwig Kaiser?
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about in the ring.
Yeah,
I'm talking about in the ring.
I was about to say, he promoted up every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when the last time we seen Ludwig Kaiser?
He ain't been nowhere since, like I said, April. I said it in our group chat. April something. He ain't been.
So it's like, come on now. What are y'all doing?
I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, it's a lot of people. Like I said, Karrion Kross, one of the most over people.
Thank you.
He ain't even know, like he get a little backstage segment, and that's just trash. And they ain't even trying to renegotiate his deal.
I bet you they ain't, but they gonna keep telling him what he doing is work and keep doing it.
His contract in this year, and he doing what he can to make himself hot. Hey, whatever you do, waive me, trade me, injury reserve me, whatever. I'm gonna be worth 10 times as much. I'm still.
I heard he got a contract.
Willie Beeman.
I heard he got a contract with Audible, the book reading setup.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm saying that's his latest thing. He signed a new contract, but it was with Audible. So
Thanks.
he might be reading your books for you.
He got a good voice. I understand.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So we sitting over here, got all the WWE talk and everything. We're gonna have so now we got some AEW stuff right here. We're gonna have Rico and Ramon lead the AEW talk from last week. And what y'all looking forward to this week?
Talk about it,
man. These are the matches that I enjoyed last week at Fighter Fest. First, the number one match for me was the Will Ospreay and Lio Rush. Phenomenal match from start to beginning. You can tell that their chemistry is very well, and they basically, it's not no missed spots, not at all between those two. They know what they're doing. Another one that I really enjoyed as well was the Kenny Omega 4-way dance against Benny King and, as we all know, Cesaro. But at the end, he was faced off against the AEW International Champion. And this week, I'm ready for that Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland match.
Cop it.
For that man,
Yes, sir, Ski.
Swerve Tristan.
Swerve Strickland, man. Swerve.
You gotta make sure you remember from start to beginning.
Talk about it.
Start the beginning.
Start to beginning, Ramon.
Got you.
Go here, Reed.
Man, what they did last week with that 4-hour show, Fighter Fest, it made me start to love AEW yet again, because what they do different from WWE is they just go out there and they just put on the show. They wrestle. And we get some talking, but that talking has so much more meaning to it, because it ain't always a talking thing. You know what I mean? So, oh man, I'm just looking forward to. I've just been saying this for the longest time. This whole Hangman and Swerve Strickland feud is gonna be. That's gonna be their Rock in Austin. That's what that is for me. And then the Tony Storm.
Careful with them. You know what I mean? Careful with that. With them you.
Tony Storm, Mercedes Monet. That is Mr. Koley on.
Look at Cole. Look at it. Look at it.
I am not a fan of the CEO entrance, but the CEO action in the ring and the CEO presence is always number one for me to tune into. And their interaction has been a lot like the way Cody and Roman was during the lead up to WrestleMania 40, and that they were always in the ring. I mean, always in the building around each other, but never came face to face until they absolutely had to. And what we're about to get is going to be, quite honestly, might be one of the greatest women's matches that ever be done.
And I agree with it. Hopefully they don't drop the ball, and hopefully they don't fumble with it. Like I said, like you sit here and talk about Swerve and you talk about Hangman, they like all their matches so far has been great. Then you got this week, you got Swerve and you got Ospreay, the greatest wrestler in the world. I don't care what nobody say. And it goes along with Kenny Omega, another great wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. Got a lot of great stuff to enjoy, but the fact is the same thing I said when we went to Holy Shit Podcast. AW with their storylines is just don't get me all the way there. They now I understand they're leading up to their version of WrestleMania. So now the eggs is all in one basket and everything. Cool. But the fact is this is what I'm worried about and what they did in previous years. Right after that show, everything go back to normal and blah. It's what now? So I'm sitting over here hoping that it's not the case with that anymore, because the fact is a lot of people are getting fed up and getting upset with TKO and they're going to AEW. Yeah. And that's when I end up tuning in to getting into AEW, because I was one of the people that got frustrated with it. I'm in like 5 or 6 wrestling groups that I do a lot of interaction with, and they sitting over here saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. It's like, all right, enough is enough with WWE with certain things. So I'm about to give it some. They're like, people are getting engaged and they are liking it. So I can't wait for All In. Like I said, the Mafia will be together. I said, I will pay for it and everything. Well, we all gonna pay for it. But the fact is, but the fact is, like, yeah, I am going to be all in with that to sit here and enjoy it, because you do get the bang for your buck when it comes to AEW. 4 hours of wrestling.
Yes, yeah.
You sit here, like I said, you sit here and go to an AEW show. I was exhausted when they came to Detroit. Not when they came out here for what's the steel cage match? Shit. Well,
I know what you're talking, but I can't remember the name of that.
Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts.
Yeah, so when they came out here for Blood and Guts and everything, you got Dynamite. First you got AEW Dark. That's an hour. Then you got Dynamite. That's 2 hours. Then you got
Collision.
Rampage. It was Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage. You got Rampage. Yeah. Then you got Collision.
No, Collision was separate. Collision was separate.
Huh? Oh,
Collision
Collision
was
was separate.
separate. Collision does
But
its
still,
own
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
Collision wasn't even there yet. But still, that was 6 hours worth of wrestling in one day. I was exhausted. Like a lot of freaking wrestling, but I was exhausted. Like, man, you get a bang for your buck. And then Tony Khan comes out at the end of the show and come talk to you.
Yeah.
Well, he need to come talk
But
to you.
But after
That's all
everything
that
that I
is.
done, but after everything I done said about AEW, I really about to start tuning in because I really enjoyed last week's show, and it really put an interest for me to watch more and more.
yeah, and then it comes to now WWE. Now they said they're going to be more heavily focused on in-ring wrestling this summer. So now WWE want to take a page from AEW now and start focusing. That's another reason why they saying that's why Gunther won the heavyweight championship, because they want to focus more on in-ring
Versus
performance.
entertainment, and I can
Yeah,
Facts.
see that. I can see that wholeheartedly.
and Gunther is that person to do that because they got John Cena for the entertainment purposes, so they gonna have him for the wrestling purposes, the in-ring talent.
Hmm.
Sit here and look. You can sit here and look at Gunther versus CM Punk. You can sit here and look at Gunther versus Seth. You can sit here and like matches that we haven't seen. And like I said, those are gonna be some instant bangers right there, just with those matches right there alone.
Yeah.
Gunther against Sami Zayn, and hope he beat the shit out of him
Again,
again.
Leave Sammy alone, man.
Most definitely,
Mr. El Generico needs some love, man, too.
El Generico,
Man,
I
El
think I think
Americano.
I think Gunther gonna do him worse than Kevin Owens did.
Gunther lost to him, so keep that in mind.
But Gunther also beat him too
Yeah,
a lot.
he lost.
Yeah.
He also lost to him. So
Like I said, once again, a fluke win.
whatever.
Shit, he also lost
Whatever.
to him. Yeah.
Anyways, man, before we get up out of here, King Koley, man, give us the question of the week, brother.
We got the question of the week right here. This is the question that people have been talking about because they had a little face-off last week on SmackDown. Who do y'all believe will be world champion first? Bron Breakker or Jacob Fatu? Rico, talk to me, baby. I'm gonna let you kick this one off.
Stop. Ooh.
Mm.
Already got a belt on him. And they still trying to put more gold on that man. Seth is in the way of Bron Breakker getting the title right now. So I think it's gonna be Jacob in the immediate.
Okay. Slim Doggy Dog.
Bron Breakker will get a world heavyweight championship before Fatu. Y'all know I'm bloodline to the death, but I think Breakker will get it before him because Breakker will go through Seth to get it within the next year. That faction.
People talking about he probably main event night 1 of WrestleMania next
So, yeah.
year. Ramon, talk to me, baby.
I told y'all I gave Jacob 6 months to get a title. He got it within 4. I'm giving Jacob a year to get that world title. Mr. I hate you solo. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
So Jake, so you saying Jacob gonna have it before break?
Bruh. And Bron is my new favorite Paul Heyman guy, but Jacob, yeah, that man is something different. So yes, a year he's getting a world title.
And I'm on the train. I'm on the train with Jacob. I'm saying Jacob will probably get the title before him. WWE need to stop muzzling that guy and let that man talk. They don't let him talk no more like he used to. They need to give him that that walk to the ring lead up talk like we're coming to the ring. Then they hit the music. I don't know why they
Facts.
stopped that with Jacob, man.
He got too
Like
many quotes, man. They can't make all them shirts
No, for
fast.
real. For real.
Facts.
What's the one? Post to post, coast to coast, and right after
Yeah.
that it was yada I mean. It just like he just keep coming with them, man. So they can't make them shirts quick enough.
So what, man? They don't make them like me no more. Hell, they never made them like me.
No, for real.
That part.
Facts.
All gas, no brakes with it.
No gas, no
Yeah,
break.
I mean,
We're gonna sit here and I'm about to land this plane. We got wrestle already on Friday. Talk to me,
7
baby.
p.m.
So here, you sit here and promote that show, Slim Doggy.
You already know what it is, man. Wrestling, we're ready, man. 7 p.m. live on Fridays on IG. Make sure y'all pull up. Trivia will be in full effect. And First Lady will be defending that championship. So make sure y'all tap in with us, man.
Slim
yes,
Dog.
sir.
Yeah.
Dog.
I got my background singer singing me my own personal background music. You feel me? But yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Wrestling ready.
Dog,
Yeah.
wrestling ready.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah.
Hey, you already know. Title Tuesday.
We'll be back.
It's next week. Koley's Corner will be back soon. I'll keep y'all posted. But y'all know what y'all do when y'all see me on the street. Holla, talk to me, baby. And I'm
Oh.
out.